Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Gimman here. I've decided it is roughly 2 a.m. where I'm at. I just got off work and I am extraordinarily tired. So bear with me if I don't read chat fast enough or I don't pick up on things like I should. But I just wanted to get away and play a game I haven't really touched in a very, 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 very long time. This is Tulip Lane, I believe, is the proper name for the game. I haven't been around much to play this game because I've chosen to kind of null and avoid it. But I really didn't want to avoid it any longer, so I've officially decided that we're going to come back and kind of take a look at this for just a hair. I didn't really want to ignore it forever because I love this game. As more of a I love it more as a just a relaxation game more than anything else. Because to me, this feels more like a game to just kind of relax and enjoy Steam than it does as a I guess the right word is like competitive game. I play a lot of those nowadays, and I've kind of decided to. Why is my sensitivity so high? Yeah, but like, oh, it's at like default. Okay, but like to me, it's a game to relax. It's a game to just unwind on. Plus, a lot of the extra packs that I have for this game, I bought a while ago, and plus, I like coming and seeing if there's been any updates or things along the lines of that. So, the engines we're running today are actually three engines, or at least two of them are engines that I personally own as models. I don't know if anyone has seen. That feels like it should not be that high functioning. Has seen my videos before in the past, but I own. I hope I clicked the right one. Um, there are a few engines that I own that I don't run very often in my model train world. Yep, there's the one I'm looking for. Okay. So I need to be extra careful right now because if I spawn the wrong engine, someone's going to kill me. And that someone is going to be yours truly. I'm going to kill myself. Not in real life. I'm just going to do it in game. That's hassle. All right, so you'll understand what this engine is in a little bit, hopefully. If you don't know what this engine is, that's okay. A lot of people don't. Anyone in the railroad community, though, you don't know this engine, you're going to catch flack. Oh, now I've spawned in, which means everything else should probably be loading in here in the near future. The engine will be spawning in the near future. I'm not doing any of like the crossing signals and stuff like that right at this moment because I do not want to spend the extra time trying to figure that out right now. Okay. Now that they've officially started to load in, yay for that. We have the Union Pacific 844, which is where my original YouTube name road number comes from. 844. There's only one of it. 844-1. We have the 4141, which is the Bush engine. I do own a model of this, but I've only ever ran it a few times. But the real champion is this big thing. This is my favorite. Right here. Oh no, it glitched. It glitched. It glitched. I'll save it. Hold on. We'll try that again. Right. This is my personal favorite. The world's largest steam locomotive. UP 4014. This thing in game, it's just a scale model. It is not a full model of the big boy, but it does have on the front of it. I don't know how well you can see that. Hold on. I'll use field of view zoom in. It does have the big boy chalk on the front of the engine, which I think is amazing. A wonderful little detail this dude put in here. I don't know how many people actually play this game anymore, considering I haven't heard or seen any updates for this recently. But I will be gentle and not judgmental. I actually have to back this up and try this again. See, the articulation in this is a little borked. Come on. Get around the corner. These corners I feel like are way too sharp for this big boy. In the real world, they would probably use diesel power to pull it through switches like that. I don't think that works in game. I haven't tested that in like forever. So bear with me on this fact. So what we're going to do is we're probably going to run light engine big boy 844 and 4141, sorry, all the way to where the actual Union Pacific passenger cars are, and then we'll go pick up pardon me, we'll go pick up the train, and we'll start doing runs. The other thing we could do is a freight run. We could pick up some goods and do a run like that. So before I go into anything, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to show off some of the details. So the first thing is the lights on the engines do pop on. There is a bell. The big boy does not have one. There's a whistle, which I believe is a genuine recording of the 4014, which is awesome. Behind that, you have 844, who also has lights, but has a bell. And the whistle, I believe, is just a generic whistle. Then you have the 4141. I love the 4141. The bell's nice. Horn's pretty good. But to me, the big boy is the quintessential steam locomotive along with 844. You cannot beat them in terms of power. You really just can't. They're some of the strongest locomotives I've ever seen in the world. And we're off to the races here. So, as you can see, it's getting a little dark out, so we better get on the move. Well, we will not be using auxiliary water tenders because they do not have them in this game. Would love to see that though. I don't know if I should do this or not completely, but I'm going to give a brief update on merch. Merch is currently, we have the third batch being made as we speak, and the fourth batch will probably be done by a different group this time because we have to kind of expedite it a little bit. We're running behind schedule in making the merch, which we here at the gamer team are not too happy with. So one thing we're going to do is we're going to diverge off the main line. So we're going to come off the main line here, and we're going to go into Fairview because we have a rail fan, which I believe is a furry. But we'll diverge off of here, pass by through here. Where are we exactly? We're all the way out there. I would. Oh, they've made the September 11th car available for everyone. That is probably because of September 11th that recently passed. But we're going to pass these diesel locomotives. But yeah, we're going to pick up the pace here a little bit. So as we pass through here, I would go through the grain silos, but they do not have an exit point. We're going to come around here and we're going to pass the automotive shop. Now, what I think is really interesting is they have a Southern Pacific here, and we're passing a Union Pacific. They have one of all of the different railroads that are currently in the United States. I wish they had a little bit more than that. I wish I had like some of the really older style railroads. And of course, we have a Norfolk and Southern, sorry, locomotive. I'm going to just go full throttle because I do not have time to waste. It's too late at night and I'm tired. Yes, these things move very, very fast. But considering they're all working together, it's not that surprising. I'm going to pass the Wabash diesel locomotive, pass the Santa Fe baggage car. We are flying at this point, I just want to point out. We're actually moving faster than I can move. We are now heading into the big city, Mount Hydra, which I think is hilarious as a wonderful reference. Now, what used to be here, actually, there was a narrow gauge railroad. And as I can clearly see, the gentleman has done an excellent job of fully grassing over the narrow gauge. We're going to slow down here real quick because the narrow gauge tracks are still in place, which I think is a tremendously wonderful add-on. I loved the narrow gauge. The narrow gauge was wonderful. It was a really, really cool little feature that I thought was awesome. I wish he had kept it in, but it is plain to see if we hop over here to the city itself. Oh, it looks like there's a crime bust going on. If we go over here, dedicated to everyone who gets their hard work stolen by those unfit for the community, you have our sympathy. Yes, people stealing stuff. But yeah, I think around here somewhere. I think it's here. There was one. I don't know what happened to it, but there was a narrow gauge steam engine from the. Interesting. I wasn't expecting that. Right, where are we? We're over there. So we pulled off the siding, and now we're kind of on the secondary main line. So we're more on the main line now than we were. What we got to do now is we got to cross over, I think. Yeah, we got to kind of cross over this switch yard. Now, this is where things get annoying for this big locomotive. We have to bend through all of these switches and come down to this secondary track and take off. Now, as we're moving slower towards this area, I'm going to show off my brother's favorite locomotive. This is the F40PH. It's his favorite. I believe Amtrak was the only one to own them. If we pop over here, we have this, I think, controllable rail crane. I'm not 100% sure on that. No, it is not controllable. But we have over here the little yard engine, a Denver Northern, which I don't recognize, a Seaboard system, and two little switchers. But yeah, we've got this little C yard here. C yard? Oh, what am I thinking? Harbor. I'm thinking harbor. All right. So this is where the unrealistic part comes in. This track that we're about to go over, the Tulip Canal, is really, really, really long. Like, it is astonishingly long. And wait a second. Hold on. Reverse. We might not actually have to go over the canal. Hold on. Have I up and missed something? I feel like I've up and missed something. I have. I have up and missed something. And we need to back up and fix the fact that I missed this. There is a new area that has opened up. And I need to take this Y and turn my happy train around. Twin Lakes, eh? So while I'm backing up, let's see where this goes. Oh my goodness, there's a whole new area back here. Is that added? Yeah, Twin Lakes has been added. I did not notice this. I feel ashamed that I didn't notice this. Holy cow. All right, so it appears that it's not fully completed. Either that or it's been turned into a trail, one of the two. That looks like it's been turned into a trail. But wow, I missed this. I think this used to be in a different location. I could be wrong. I probably am. But this looks like a little itty bitty place that we can come and visit now. And I think we might just do that with the excursion train. However, it also appears that there is now a back way across the canal. And I would be right in assuming that because there's also a train station here. Nani? Okay, so the town is still under construction, but you can go, I guess, bypass it? So you bypass it. Okay, I guess you bypass it and go around the canal, but then we can't get to the passenger cars. Unless we go through here. We can't get through there. So I guess we'd have to go through. That's a yard, man. Where's the exit? All the way over here? Wow. Okay. So we'll throw that switch. Throw that switch. Mm-hmm. And we'll work it out from there. But right now, I need to go back to Twin Lakes. Sounds like there's hidden stuff. Oh, hey, guys. Wait, what? Line temporarily closed for reconstruction. Ah, so we actually cannot go that way. We have to go through the canal. All right. Well, I did not see that sign. I thought that was a sign guiding me. It was not. So now we're a little behind schedule by a day. But let's make this happen. It did seem like, though, there's a way to get around it. Yep. Okay, look at that. Look at all that wiggle waggle. All right, here we go. Tulip Canal. Wait, what is this? Wait, what? Demolition United Industries. Wait, are they going to blow the canal? They're not going to blow this bridge up, are they? That seems a little stupid. Like, this is a main hub of the railroad. You really can't just blow this up. I guess you could. I mean, he is the developer after all. But there's lore on this map that makes no sense to me. So we're right now blowing through the town that's under construction. We'll have to come visit it at some point. So I guess if they don't blow the canal, we can stop here as a water stop. I hope they don't blow the canal, because that'll be a little stupid if they do. Well, I wouldn't say stupid. It'd be an interesting marketing decision to blow up the canal. I've noticed that all the signals that were here are long gone, and now there's only the one. One set over here. But yeah, there's a little another set of docks over here. Wait, is the thing still here? Yes, it is. The gnome is still here. The gnome is still here. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to stop right here. I'm going to separate the diesel off. We're going to go park the steam crew over here in the canal. Because I want to back them up and put them on display. So we shall back them up, put them on track 1, for display. And we'll use 4141 to do switching, which I know is a heinous crime. I think it's all right because it's a diesel locomotive. It's also easier to kind of control and stop and move and all that stuff. So, plus it's going to be on the back end of the train anyway. So all I got to do is build the train, move the train over one, and we'll be all right. Or over a few. Now I have no idea what this is. Coupling only works with other pacers. 2 cars sets count as 1 loco. Okay. A little faster, please. Because the diesels have a really weird sound engine to them. I don't mind it. It just sounds a little strange. One, two, three, four. Counting out loud so I don't forget. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think if I remember, max limit of 20 cars and 4 locos. Okay, got it. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. We won't do a full set. Actually, we need to remove this one anyway. Should be a number. We'll get one more and call it good. Now what we're going to do, I'm going to take the whole train, switch it over to the main line real quick. And we're going to actually, I need to swap that over real fast for maintenance reasons. Not maintenance reasons. It's the right-of-way reasons. So flip, back up. And time moves way too fast in this game. Way too fast. You know, like 30 minutes just to get this train. So if we stop, select the 4,000, move them. Reconnect it with the big boy, we can start on our adventure. This is more of a sandbox than it is proper game. Like I said, with missions and stuff. No, the Bush engine is not in operation anymore. It is not. All right, we are officially off with our excursion train. I want to make perfectly sure that we are going the right way. Because I tend to go up and around, pass through this little town, and then come up. It'll be fine. It'll take them forever to get over. I then go up this way, pass through here, which, by the way, another steam locomotive does in fact sit. I believe that's a Hudson. Anyway, we pass through here, warp around, go this way. I would go up through over around here, but this is mostly just other industry. But anyway, we'll whip over here, past the F7s, a couple of other trains. We'll go through this little town here. And this is where it gets a bit tricky. Because now we have a choice. We either go over here to the city, or we go up through the canyon, through here, and through the mines. And I kind of prefer going through the mines. Because it looks just absolutely stupid that the big boy tries to go through the Wickle Bitty mine shaft. Where the heck am I? I'm over here. All right, let's do this. Full speed. Lights back on. Full speed. I do make a return trip. Don't worry. But the people won't be returning by cruise. But yeah, we race through here. We pass through essentially Smallville. Ugh. Ow. I might not even do a return trip. We might just get to the end of the line, call it quits. Because I am very, very tired. Uncouple cars and push them in one at a time. No locomotive's failure to use scrap correctly results in a kick. I might have to test that theory. Cars for scrap can be found around the map. Yeah, the scrap cars are really actually very hard to find. I'm not a fan of the clicking noise that the 844 makes for its running noise, but I really can't stop it. If I was doing this as a fully proper run, I would be stopping in each of these towns. But I kind of just want to see if they fix the glitch where the train gets stuck going up the grades. Because that was the thing that would happen. It end up getting stuck. The big boy would, and it couldn't get up the grades properly. I I might do a run with the F7s. That Milwaukee Road steam locomotive is a bit of a talker, so I don't like really using it. And now entering Copper Hill Mining District. I should go this way to the city. Go past IKEA. Go over here, pick up the other F40PHs. Penn Central. Penn Central died within 2 years of its conception. So the fact that it gets a shout out genuinely surprises me. Anyway, move faster. We got places to go. Where are you? Over there. Okay. I guess you can consider this an any percent speed run. I could call it the recreation of the Great Locomotive Race. Okay, here's our test. Will it go up the grade without getting stuck? And with flying colors, they make it up. Yeah, I'm not kidding. There was a time that did not work at all. Oh, look, they moved the narrow gauge. Yeah, but there was a time that actually didn't work. Yeah, make sure the switches are all switched. This is where things will get weird. And I actually have to physically slow down for this. Because this is where things break. Like, badly. Because this downhill bit is a nightmare. It doesn't always work. I was talking about the scrap. I should say it's hard for me to find it. Oh, did they fix the turning issue? Oh, nice. Okay, that's less of a problem now. Throw that switch, throw that switch, throw that switch. Now, the reason I try and be careful around here is because of this bit. It's basically a train deleter. I can almost guarantee that the smoke from these steam engines would suffocate the crews going through this whole thing. Especially considering this bit here really narrows in. Like the big boy alone would suffocate the crews. They'd have to go through these tunnels on diesel power. Or have some serious ventilation and really good timing so that there was absolutely no smoke. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure the crews would die. Also, with the engines being fired by oil, it's a bit easier to control smoke. I still prefer coal burners, but I will always prefer a coal burner. People I don't know if they'll get mad at me for that or not, but I genuinely prefer burning coal over burning oil. Only reason is heat. I believe I personally believe that coal produces more heat. I don't know how long I've been streaming, but I cannot stay awake to save my life right now, so I'm gonna go to bed as soon as we arrive at the station in Evergreen, which is, I'm guessing, for the trees because it's definitely not green. That is a good cup of tea. Yes, I'm drinking tea before bed. I drink an herbal tea before bed because why not? I love tea. How long have I been streaming for? A little over half an hour. It took a little over half an hour to fully get a passenger train and come from the complete other side of the map to the other extreme far end of the map. Um, I'm not kidding. Like if I was to traverse back, we'd be going over the entire map all over again. Only we'd go through the autumn section and we'd probably go through the winter section. But yeah, Game Pass Island is pretty much the extreme one end of the map, and this is the other extreme. I do like the gas prices here are really nice, and everywhere else it's like your firstborn, a kidney, or something like that. I like how they're making references to places. It's funny because I used to work at one of those. And that's that. Holy cow, that actually took 42 minutes. Now I officially know how long it takes to do all of that stuff and get from point A to point B. For those who don't know, I have a Twitch. You can go check me out on Twitch at gamerman84441. I will be doing non-filtered content over on Twitch. I'm working on getting a podcast started. If you are interested, let me know. If you're interested in merch, let me know. I will do my best to try and get it out. We would like to sell as many as possible before November 12th because that is when we are going to quit making the merch. And I love you guys. You guys are awesome. You should feel awesome. And yeah, that's about it. So yeah.